Hey guys, it's Matt here from Henry Shine, just showing you how to get the best result using an ultra gloss tray on the newer Sega. Or the newer Sega ultra gloss tray, how to get the least amount of supports on and, obviously spend less time afterwards trimming and cleaning. So first thing that you'd want to do is you'd want to bring in your STL, drag it in. I usually have got it preset for platform center, that way it comes in. Highlight the object, left click, rotate it around so we're looking upright, drag it so that it's at the right height. It's pretty close to the right height there. Once you've gotten it to that stage, let's just rotate it around so it's in the right area. Cool. So we're pretty even on both sides here. I like to try and have it even if I can. Now to add the supports on down the bottom, we're going to hit. We also want to make sure that we've chosen the correct printer, the correct material. Now, because I don't have a printer hooked up, I can't choose a key splint soft clear, but that's where you choose that material. So we'll just use a Trine. You always want to make sure it's 50 micron on the ultra gloss tray, and you also want to have ultra gloss tray chosen there. Cool. Once that's done, we're going to add supports. We're going to hit sprue, and we're going to add not that smaller sprue, that's not very convenient. When we hit sprue, you want to make sure that your sprue width is either 3 or 4 mil. Once that's 4 mil, I'll just add, let's go 1 there, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks pretty good. If you were really worried, you go 5 and you go 5, but I know some people that are printing that with just 2, so you can get away with 2 or 3 potentially. You don't have to do the 5 that I've done. You could definitely do less. Alright, so once you've done that, the only thing that you need to check from there on is if we click over here, look from the bottom, and we're going to scroll up. Oh, where's my icon here? We're going to scroll up and we're going to make sure that on either side we don't have any islands. What islands are areas that will start to print without a support. So if you don't have a support when it's printing, and we'll just, usually it's up at the anteriors. As we get closer to the anteriors, we're going to check for islands. So there's 1 island there and then there's 2 islands there. So this area there and that area here are both going to give us issues. So we're going to hit flexible. I usually like to have my contact width about there, and I like to have my minimum width of that support to be 2.5. So I'm going to click. Okay, I might have to just go up a little bit more so it's more visual. So we've got 1 here that we'll have to add, and the other one just there. As we go up a little bit higher, you can see we've got another island, so we're going to add it there. So we've got our 3 supports on the 3 islands that we can see there. So once that's done, and we're happy with that, alright, the next part that we want to do is we want to make sure these supports are all out of the road so that they're not going to be going through our splint. So we're going to hit edit. I usually like to left click, drag it, left click, drag it, left click, drag it, so it just brings it out of the road. And then I usually grab the top one, bring it out and down, bring it out and down, bring it down. So now all those 3 supports aren't actually touching. It will give it a little bit more support at the top to affect any pump lines or anything that it might potentially print with. And having those 3 or 4 supports down the bottom will eliminate, obviously, any movement as it gets to that anterior region. Cool. So that's that. Then we hit close. Now that we've added on our supports, you'd hit play. We're going to go next. Would hit fast print mode, depending on your material is, so this is obviously not the splint material, so we'll just leave that. I just make sure it's got shadow underneath. It doesn't really matter if it's hexagon or none. None's just going to be a solid support shadow, whereas if you've got hexagon, it will create little hexagons in there. And then, base plate thickness 0.3, hit next, send it to the build plate, give it a name, and then that's it. That's how you'd send a ultra gloss splint directly to your printer to eliminate any as much trimming as you possibly can. If you had like a little set of wire cutters, I'll just trim 1, 2, 3 supports off with wire cutters. Use wire cutters across the back and then just give it a little bit of a polish at the back, pumice center polish at the back. And I know it's really shiny, but if you do give it just a light high shine as well, it will look great. That on a ultra gloss tray with key splint soft clear, the print times can be anywhere from 3 to 5 hours depending on how big your splint is. That's it. Thanks guys. Enjoy. Bye.